Now we're going to do the daylight. So I kept everything else isolated. I just wanted that one to be on. So now if you look here, some math has happened. So let's do the left run distance. So the positives and minuses represent either cut or fill. So we're going to use just the absolute value of this. This is the distance that we would need to run if we were going to meet with the existing ground from the edge of pavement, having a 2-to-1 slope. Turn our snaps back on, make sure that this endpoint. And I am going to use dynamic input for this because it's a really great time to use it. And that's because you go 0.2 feet. And it's teeny tiny. Let's just make sure that it is feet, not inches. Good, it is 2.4 inches. But I can't see. I know. All right, I'm going to save. So now we get out of ortho mode and make the daylight layer current and connect all of those points. Now it's not going to be as dramatic as it was a couple of years ago. Don't know why. Could be just where I decided to put the road this year. Just gonna have to zoom way. And we just want endpoints, and I actually just want this to be my current layer. So let's unisolate everything. And let's isolate that and turn that back on. Make that our current layer. And now we're just going to do endpoint snaps. We want this to be a polyline and get out of ortho mode. And get off with the object tracking. And get out of dynamic input. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the edge of pavement. And here's where you hatch the cut and fill. So the algebraic sign tells you whether those daylight runs from the previous step were in cut or in fill, and hatch the plan accordingly. So we need our handy list. Let's do the left first. Okay, what I'm going to do first is highlight the local maximums. So this is the point where it's the highest positive or the highest negative. You can probably do both sides at the same time. And you'll see they are pretty close to each other, left and right. Because they're following the terrain. Let's do the left. See, the lengths are going. You can just follow along. So that's a transition from positive to negative. So I'm going to switch layers to cut. just put all of that on the wrong layer. Rewind. Okay, so this is in transition because it's going from negative to positive, from 0 to 27.5. So we'll leave that alone for now. So now we're going to be filling. So we're going to get on our fill hatch layer, get into hatch, make sure that it is the same fill pattern that we had before. I've also turned on my projection line layer so that I can see my stations. I'm going to give it a 1, otherwise I can't see it. Now I've got another transition section. Now I'm into So now I'm into cut. Now in cut, I had this one. Transition, and now fill. Now here you can see that this is in the wrong spot. And do the same for the other side. Forget to save. All right, so now we have to look at all those transition ones and we need to bisect them. So let's do all the bisecting on the daylight run layer because that's going to be frozen during our layout anyway. Get into ortho. Just going to eyeball some lines, get off our snaps. Transition. And I'm making them nice and big so that I can see them from far away. Because we did a great job of choosing where to put our road. It's so close to the existing ground that these are teeny tiny cuts and fills. It'd be great in real life, but it's annoying for this project. Okay, so at this point we just pick either fill or cut, and you're basically going to add more fill on the tail end. So I'm going to do cut first, just because. Get into hatch command. It's handy that you can do undo in the middle of a command like that. All right, so now we have finished our cut and fill for the plan.